Hello everybody, welcome to Career Launcher IAS. This is me, Praveen Chaube, and I am here to discuss GS Paper 1 analysis. That is GS Paper 1 analysis of Prelims 2020. So friend, first of all, हम लोग ये देखेंगे कि नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चंस, कितना क्वेश्चन आया है फ्रॉम ईच एंड एवरी सब्जेक्ट. तो ये ब्रीफ एनालिसिस है कि कितने नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चंस आए हैं हिस्ट्री से, ज्योग्राफी से, पॉलिटी से. यू विल सी हियर. So number of question from history is this year is 19. That include your ancient history, medieval history, modern India and art and culture. So overall जितने भी history के जो सब sections है सारे को मिलाकर total number of question is 19. Now from geography total number of question is 13. From polity total number of question is 17. From economy total number of question is 19. Okay, I will discuss later why I am mentioning only one current affair question. Again, science and technology total number of question is 12. Environment total number of question is 14. And from international relation total number of question is 4. And government scheme number of question is 2. See, economy, science and technology, environment, IR and government scheme, these 5 sections belong to the current affair. So overall in economy you see a question that is belong to the static portion plus current affair. Similarly in science and technology 1 or 2 question from the static portion and rest of the question 10 to 11 question is from current affair. Similarly in environment maximum number of question is from current affair. So current affair include the part of economy also, science and technology also, environment also, international relation also and government scheme. So there is why I am mentioning only one question, because a current affair question which was in you will see question number is mentioning recently it was in news. So recently it was in news, our statement so that it's more related with the current affair, but you can say questions that part of the economy, science and technology, environment are all the questions are from the current affairs. So this year number of question in economy increases, even in polity and history also increases. But in this lecture, I am here to discuss 3 important area. First one is your geography, second one is your environment, and third one is your science and technology. So number of questions in geography is somewhere around 12 to 14. Okay, that some question is overlapping with environmental geography or economic geography. Okay, but pure geography question, the first question is about ocean mean temperature. So last year there was a new research to identify to forecast the monsoon in our country, and when we compare the temperature between ocean mean temperature and sea surface temperature, so sea surface temperature is 60, it give a result of 60% accuracy that predict the monsoon. Okay, and ocean mean temperature is 80% accuracy level. So that's why it was in this year it was in GS paper 1. This is a new method to forecast monsoon of a particular year. So ocean mean temperature. Then fertigation in agriculture. So fertigation agriculture means like providing manures and other minerals to the plant, okay, through a soils. This is called fertigation in agriculture. And this year question was about advantage. What are the advantages of fertigation in agriculture? Similarly, major minerals in India. There was a question about the major minerals in India. Question from the jet stream. This is from the climatology. So jet stream phenomena means where you see in both northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. So one question is from jet stream. Location of glaciers called Siachen Glacier. When you will see a past year question paper, last year there was a question about the source of river and name of the river and their sources. They are mentioned about the name of some glaciers. So that's why I'm saying always, why I'm saying that see a past year question paper, because when you will see a past year question paper thoroughly, and if you note all the important topics and you make a note and you study accordingly, then you will find some of the question that will be means next year prelims examination you will able to solve. Okay, some of the topic will be repeating by the UPSC. So Siachen Glacier's location, this was again because of the current affair question like dispute between India and China. Other one is called zero tillage in agriculture. What is zero tillage agriculture and what are the advantages? Pulses production in India, same repetition question from the last year. And sugarcane cultivation in India. Last year again there was a question about the sugarcane cultivation, means whether where you will see a maximum area covered by sugarcane, whether in northern part of India or southern part of India. So sugarcane cultivation, same topic repeated from 2019 to 2020. So by seeing this year question paper from geography, I will suggest you that you must solve the last 10-year question paper. Okay, and if you solve last 10-year question paper, you will have an idea what type of question will come in next year prelims examination. So because UPSC is repeating the topics again and again, so seeing each and every question, making a particular topics up notes will helpful for you for the next year prelims examination. Second important area where a maximum number of question asked this year is from environment. So in environment, questions like protected area network like Desert National Park, location of Desert National Park, Central Groundwater Authority. Okay, how much percentage of area in India is considered as critically risk or means overexploited groundwater. So such type of question was there. Means you have to read the report of the government, where a government report you will understand what type of actual situation of groundwater crisis in our country. Again, a third one topic is called critical tiger reserve habitat. So there was a question, which one is the largest critical tiger reserve habitat in our country? Schedule 6 of Wildlife Protection Act 1972, National Policy on Biofuels. So when you will read a National Action Plan on Climate Change, there are 10 action plans. So one of the plan is called National Policy on Biofuels. So question was there, which of the following means used for making of biofuels in our country? Then other one is called social cost of carbon. This is a question where a monetary value you calculate, means emission of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, how much monetary means loss for the country. Then solar water pumps, means water pumps that use solar photovoltaic cells and conversion of solar energy into electrical energy, and what type of function exactly all about. Okay, Indian elephants means a group of elephant, whether a female is a leader or male is a leader. What is the gestation period of female elephant? Maximum means age when calf means reaches maximum age. So such type of statement based question you see from Indian elephants. Then eco-friendly agriculture, always, even our economic survey also talk about climate smart agriculture. From that again the same topic is repeating in UPSC prelims. Eco-friendly agriculture, you must know what are the eco-friendly practice where you will do, then it will be considered as sustainable agriculture. Okay, then protected area network in Kaveri Basin. I repeatedly say to all the students, whenever I discuss the drainage system, means like in Ganga Basin, Kaveri Basin, Brahmaputra Basin, you must note it down the name of the protected area network, means name of the national wildlife sanctuaries, national park, biosphere reserve, tiger reserve that located in a particular basins. Okay, then species based question like a musk deer, Indian swamp deer, their natural habitat and carbon footprint is very means from last 5 to 6 years you will see this topic is indirectly or directly repeated by the UPSC. Okay, and then coal ash, this is the somewhere around similar to the fly ash. UPSC already had question from the fly ash. What are the important constituent of the fly ash? Okay, what are the important uses of the coal ash or fly ash? So you see a number of the topic that is repeating again by the UPSC. So for next year, what should be your strategy from geography and environment and the rest of the topic? You must solve the last 10-year question paper of prelims and try to note it down the topics. Which topic means you see a repeatedly asked question in geography and environment. Another area where UPSC asks maximum number of question from the science and technology. So in science and technology, you see topic like artificial intelligence. Continuously, I am saying that artificial intelligence is very important topic for your UPSC prelims and mains examination. Last year, there was an essay on artificial intelligence. So that's why seeing a past year mains question paper, prelims question paper, ultimately it will be helpful for you. Again, blockchain technology, same repeating topic. UPSC already have 3 to 4 times question on blockchain technology. So here idea you have to means find out that seeing the last year question paper. Then visible light communication, it's like a Li-Fi technology. Already UPSC asked the question difference between Li-Fi and Wi-Fi. So visible light communication is a Li-Fi technology. Pro nuclear transfer technology belong to the stem cell, a new research method in biotechnology. What is stem cells? If you will go through a stem cells topic, then you must go through a new research and development. Then a pneumococcal conjugate vaccine. This was this type of vaccine is against the bacterial disease. Okay, that is both if, children and adult both are affected because by such type of disease. So this type of vaccine is used for both children and adult person. And one static portion is from difference between plant and animal cells. So as you know, science and technology include your basic understanding of science like biology. You must complete class 9th and 10 NCERT and then depend on the current affair topic. So last 2 year current affair is very, very important here. That current affair include your science and technology, biotechnology, okay, and from environment and geography. So these are the some topic where static portion plus current affair, you have to prepare, you have to make a balance. So first of all, you have to complete the static portion. If you understand the static portion, then you understand the current affair topic. So your approach for the next year prelims examination is you should be a first complete static portion and then focus on last 2 year current affair topics. Okay, so by seeing this year question paper, one expect that solving a past year question paper is very, very important. And last 2 year, not 1 year, last 2 year current affair is important for your UPSC prelims examination. Okay, and the rest of the analysis we'll do in next video. This video include your environment, science and technology, and geography. Okay, thank you to everyone.